Hello.
Hi.
I feel really bad. You're so tired.
Yeah, I'm always tired, man.
I
It's
know.
just worse now.
Yeah, it's just extra worse right now.
Hi.
But, yeah, feel free to add your Red Bull to your cocktail there. That one.
Yeah.
But,
What's the cocktail?
so, go ahead. That's good. So that is, obviously is Red Bull. It's orange, lemon, lime, orgeat, a little bit of liqueur 43, and mint.
It smells good.
Oh, and some bitters. But the liqueur 43 is like a very low liqueur. It's just got herbs in it, really. It's sweet. It's sweet and herby.
Oh, I've had it.
Yeah. So I was like, cool, it works. It's mostly juice. Oh, and guava juice.
Nice. Very. What's the word I'm looking for? Not refreshing. Subtle?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted like kind of like a sweet, nice, refreshing, subtle kind of thing. Obviously, like if you mix it with, you can, but
15.
10.
All right. It's better than the double one last week.
It's a lot better. But yeah, dude, you've so you're on 7 days a week right now?
Yeah. They asked me too. They were like, "Are you supposed to work the weekends?" I was like, "Whenever y'all want." I'm like, they told me if I needed to take a day off, just let them know. But like, whatever y'all want. And then all the people that I'm working with had vacation put in months ago, so there's no tool maker.
Oh boy,
There's me.
so you're just
I'm like, well, this kind of fucking sucks. I'm like, I don't know your lines. I don't know what I'm allowed to do because you're production. I'm just kind of here.
So are they even running?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And I'm kind of like literally figuring it out as I go, which is, it's fine. I mean, they're doing all right. They got 3 shifts, so it's like if it's something I can't figure out,
yeah.
we just make it run until somebody can. It's been all right. Yesterday I got one of the lines to run way too smooth. Like the operator was like, "Yeah, we struggled to get like 10 parts an hour," and I was like, "We've been running smooth for 3 hours, and we're at like 30 parts an hour." They're like, "Yeah, what did you do?" And I was like, "I went in there and I smacked it with a hammer." That's literally all I did.
That's hilarious. You just had to knock it some sense into it sometimes. Sometimes like machines have feelings, man.
Honestly, yeah. There's like a little plate that like it sorts the nuts that come through. So if the nut's flipped, the plate will be too wide at one area, so it pushes that away. But it kept like cycling bad parts in, and I was like, "Smack! It's 12:30. I forgot to turn off my alarms."
Make sure you go to yeah. That's your way. Get up and go to work.
Yeah. But yeah, I just went in there and tapped it with a hammer, and then walked out, and it ran smooth for like 2 hours. They were like,
I mean,
what did you do? I was like, I just hit it, man.
I mean, to be fair, all that sounds like is like, yeah, it wasn't in place, so it was able to get bumped.
That's literally all it was.
Like
I was like, everybody before me has put in the work. Like, I literally just did the last little tap, guaranteed.
Yeah, but then that's the problem is sometimes it just takes you.
It's a fresh set of eyes, man.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Well, and that's it. Like it was I thought it was. I've said the story a long time ago when Andy was working at Ford. He was like there for like 2 days. They had this fan that just kept swinging. They couldn't figure out what the fuck. Or some part or whatever, it kept swinging. They couldn't figure it out, and then like after like there was like a bunch of engineers, everyone trying to figure this shit out, and someone just walked over and turned off a fan, and they were like, "What the fuck?"
It's always a fresh set of eyes, man.
Yeah,
I've had it constantly where like I've worked on something for like days and days and days, and then somebody just walks up and they're like, "I think that bolt's loose." Something real simple, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
like, oh.
And that really is it. Like, it sucks. Like, you could be the best at what you do, and it just takes someone to look at it slightly differently, and you're like, ah.
Oh, it's like machining. I'm learning it, and like I gotten to the point where I was like, how do I know how to do a cutout. Like,
Yeah.
I can cut this down to size, but you got a radius there. I'm like, how do I get that radius? And the machinist turned to me and he goes, you drill a hole before you cut it out. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. Yeah, you just drill a hole and then you match to the side of the hole and now there's a radius. Because my thing is always like, I can cut out a 90 degree, but I'm like, how do I get it curvy? I'm like, what do I do? Like sit there and like move it around like a rotary drill? And they're like, no, just drill a hole, dude.
Yeah, sometimes it really is like fuck, like it's common sense.
Yeah, I mean it's the Dunning-Kruger effect too. Like the more you know, the less you know.
Yeah,
like,
because then you're thinking of every other possibility instead of the simple part.
You're trying to figure out how to get a grinder in there to fucking grind it, and then they're just like, "You're just drill a hole, dude." Fucking hell.
I mean, that I hate to say it, that's the exact way it is. Like as being a line worker, we're like, look, we're sitting right here looking at it, and we're doing the job. We know exactly how we're doing it. Like all the engineers that aren't going to physically do the job, trying to look at it, it's totally different. You have to come to it in between. It's always in between.
That's why I love when you guys come in, because we'll do the install and like everyone's like, oh, we're running perfect, and I'm like, when are the operators coming? And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, when are the operators coming? I'm like, because we're running good right now, but they're gonna find the shit that we need to fix. I'm like, we need them in here.
Yeah.
And then you guys you'll show up and be like, hey, I loaded this part at a 75-degree angle and it broke your robot. I'm like, how the fuck did you do that? And then I got to figure out a way to stop.
Okay, that's
it's not me making fun of the operators.
Yeah, that's funny.
But literally, there's always like one really old dude that shows up and he's just like, yeah, I broke all your shit. And I'm like, how?
I didn't know what I was doing. I tried to force it in.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, thank you. You did what I needed you to do, but fuck you, dude.
I rarely ever am the guy that like fucks it up. It's more like usually you're finding something and you're like, yo.
Yeah. Those are mad useful too. Yeah. Like I sat there, there was like a feed that it kept getting stuck and I was like, I can't fucking keep going in there and popping it to the side. I'm like, I gotta figure something out. And then same thing, operator walked in with me and was looking at it and he just smacked it with a hammer and I was like, I swear to fucking God. I'm like, it's always a hammer.
Always.
Like, always a fucking hammer.
And like, when it comes down to it, like a lot of the IEs and these people that like think they're designing the line, we show up and we're just like, look, like there's a big difference of like yesterday I was just on this job that pissed me off and I told my team leader guy, I'm like, I'm not doing that job again just because I have the seniority and I can choose not to. But I was just like, yeah, like legit, it's fucking, I have to carry 8 things to a job. It's like I have to carry an arm. I have to set up an arm on the engine that will hold up the back end of the exhaust to help me set up the, I have to line it up, and then I have to carry a ring that I set up on that, a separate ring for a smaller part, and then 2 little nuts, and then also the gun to shoot it down and a scanner to scan. So it's like... So it really is like there's a million things to do, and it's like, all right, I have to figure it out. I can probably figure it out better if I did it again, but...
Yeah, that's the problem too. Like, I've been... The line that I got running smooth, I've been on it for 2 days. And like... Thursday...
Takes the first day.
Yeah, Thursday I sat there and watched and like just went in and like manually flipped things. And I was like, I gotta figure this out. Like, what is causing it? And then yesterday, I looked at it and was like, smack. Good.
Yeah. You have to do the job first and then look back at it and be like, all right, or watch the thing work and then look back at it.
And that's what I've been saying about phase 2. I'm like, we need it to run. Like,
yeah,
we can't just be like, oh, we're good dimensionally and we're good everywhere. I'm like, we need it to run.
Yes.
Like, and they're not running right now. So I'm terrified that we're going to leave and then they're going to find all their issues.
Yeah, I'm, well, there's parts of me too where, like, I already figured out, like, if we moved X part to other said job further down.
Yeah, there's always that too.
And it's like, well, and it really is just one of those, like, it's as easy as it is just, I just need someone to set this ring on a thing. Because that's all I have to do. I just have to make sure it's there when I put the part on. I got it, but, like, on my way out, I saw the guy that does it on second shift show up. He was like, oh, I don't even use the, like, thing to put it on. I'm like, okay. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to watch. I didn't get to watch the guys who do their job do it. I got trained by the team leader, and I'm like, all right. So, what is the tricks? If I knew the tricks, I could probably do the job.
Yeah.
But
that's another thing, too, with the other set of eyes, too. Like, you'd probably, if you've been on it for a couple days, you'd probably figure something out that would work. Like, and it's always something mad simple.
Yeah.
Like, first shift had been working on the nut feeder, and it vibrates to make the nuts rotate around and then sort, and then they send the good one. And they couldn't figure out why the main base wasn't vibrating. They're like, what the fuck is going on? They're like, did something break? Did something break? Did something break? Then I walked in and was like,
is that?
and I'm pointing at the outlet, and they're like, what about it? I'm like, what's wrong with it? And I look down, and they're like, it's not plugged in. So it's always something fucking simple, man. And I'm not making fun of them because I do the same fucking shit, man. You get engrossed in it, and then somebody walks up and goes, yeah, it's not turned on.
And you're like, oh, like there's no way around denying I didn't do.
But
yeah.
you've been there all day.
Yeah.
You're fucking, it's hot. You're getting into shit.
Well, half the time is too. It's like you're not even the person that initially showed up.
Yeah.
So you're not like, I'm expecting someone to have already looked at that part. I shouldn't have to come in, but like, it really does. Like no matter what, every person coming in kind of has to start at step one because that a lot of the time someone missed something along it.
You always got to go back. Like no matter what you're doing, and I'll do it to myself too. Like if I worked on something yesterday, I'll come in today. I'll do a quick run through and like square one it, like to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Because you'll fucking miss something.
So everyone at work, if
this is just two dads.
This is just life lessons. If you have a problem, always start at step one. Even if you think you did it, start at step one because
you probably didn't do it.
Well, like it's the same thing as like when you're when you're having to write bullshit fucking stuff in school.
Oh yeah.
Like if you type out a paper and all that stuff, it's fine and all, and then you get it graded back, and you're like, what the fuck? Why did I get a C? And then it's because you start to read it out loud, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
It sounds like I wrote this on fucking 12 Miller Lights.
Yeah.
You're like, shit, I forgot about pronunciation.
Dude, I did a PowerPoint on a bunch of moonshine. I don't remember what it was, but I wrote it while I was drunk as shit, and then I had to present it, and I was like, whoa, those are some interesting font choices.
Yeah, it's you're like, I'm gonna go with italicized the weird one.
I put slide transitions and shit in there too. It was not good.
You just show them, you're like, what did I do? Yeah, no, honestly, like, a lot of that is, like, for me, like, as I'm, like, sitting here, I'm, like, thinking of, like, all right, these are the different ways that, like, I can get around it.
Yeah.
But, like, some of it is difficult in the way of just, like, if you're trying to work ahead, this step can't work.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to do, like, the fundamental of it, and you can't find the shortcut. Yeah.
Yeah. But, I don't know. I was trying to, I was, like, sorry, this is a little bit totally off topic, but somewhat different. Like, for my lawnmower, so I've had that thing for fucking, like...
It's the same one you had at the Greg house?
Yep.
God damn.
Yep. I've had that same lawnmower. You want to know how many times I fucking changed the oil on that thing?
Never.
I have never touched anything on it other than add more gas and turn it on. I haven't sharpened the blades. I haven't touched... That thing runs like a motherfucker. I am scared at this point to, like, I don't want to bring it to Bill for him to be like, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm sure it's all clogged up.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, it's still obviously it's running. So, like, I just need to, like, get, like, a cleaner, do something to it, and then, like, change the oil. But
yeah, I kind of look at it the same way as I look at my own health.
Yeah.
This is not good to do, but it's not real
unless you
get it checked. So right now, your lawnmower's fine.
It is.
You bring it over to Bill. Bill's gonna be like, "Yeah, it's dead in the water. Buy a new one."
Well, I mean, obviously it runs like it doesn't. It still turns on the second.
What I'm saying is, the second you get it looked at, that's when it's gonna break down.
Yeah.
And the second you go see a doctor, that's when you're dying.
Yep.
Don't do it. It's a scam.
It's all a scam.
Actually, do please go to the doctor. Don't do what I do. Get yourself checked out for, like, everything. You'll live longer.
Yeah. I'm starting to do that more because I'm at least doing my yearly checkups now that I'm over. Once I was over 30, I was like, all right, time to actually go to my yearly checkups.
Yeah. I got to find a primary care physician.
Well, I mean, it's way out here for you though. It's like I've always gone to the same one because I've always been in this roughly same area as here. So
yeah,
but so I'm still talking to the same dude I've seen when I was like middle school.
I could probably go to that guy. I think he's a family doctor. I probably could.
Yeah, he's over here at Beaumont, right here on 19 and Aquinder.
Mine was like in between, right off Frazo and Shaner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike Lazowski. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
What did he look like?
A guy.
Did he look like David Cross?
No.
Because that's what I imagined.
He looked like a white guy. Like.
Wait, is David Cross actually who plays Mike Wazowski?
I don't know. And it's not Wazowski. It's Lazowski, my doctor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Still. Damn it. Now that's going to bug me.
Sorry for doxing you, bro. Not really.
I mean, what do you get him some business? I don't know.
Yeah, take your kids to see him if he's still a doctor. I don't know. But yeah, that blew my mind too. Because I want to say I went to him before Monsters Inc. came out. And then, like, it came out, and I was like, there's no fucking way. Like, yeah, cool dude. Decent guy. He helped me with my shoulder.
Do you want to... you know what? All right, so I'm honestly kind of glad you said this, because now I'm looking at Monsters, Inc., right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's Billy Crystal.
That, yeah.
Yeah, Billy Crystal.
Yeah.
But, no, so I'm now looking at the release date for the movie, and do you know what year it was released?
It had to have been after 2005.
2001.
No shit.
It was released November 2nd of 2001.
Monsters Inc. came out before I got that doctor. Wow.
I think Monsters Inc. came out right. I mean, it did. It came out right after everyone had just gone through 9/11.
It literally did.
And it
was a month after 9/11.
And it helped us all cope and come together as a nation. Today.
Honestly, it did.
And that's the that it was a phenomenal movie. It brought us all together. Yeah. And
it started the healing process.
Yeah, it was the first family distraction.
God,
that
maybe
everyone
maybe
in the
that's
family.
why I think it came out later.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was probably one of those first truly great movies that everyone watched, brought you away, didn't make you think about it, didn't have anything to do with terrorism because everything at that point probably was.
I mean, it kind of did have a little bit to do
a little
with terrorism.
bit. I mean, yeah,
they were terrorizing children.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, it brought the silver lining to terrorism. It was like, hey, you can.
Randall was Osama, man.
You really? Oh my god!
What did it say? What day it came out? I know you said November, but what day was it?
November 2nd.
Oh my god! It was less than a month after 9/11.
It debuted October 28th at the El Capitan Theater in L.A. and then November 2nd, 2001 in the United States.
Oh, a little over a month. September, October, November. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Just barely, but yeah. So and it says the budget was $115 million. They began development in 1996.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it made $528 million.
Oh yeah, movie slapped, man. Fucking hell.
Oh wow. The film won Academy Award for Best Original Song and was nominated for Best Animated Feature, but lost to Shrek.
Valid. When did Shrek come out? I know that was 2001, but when?
April 22nd.
Okay.
Was May 18th.
Okay.
Yeah. So well before 9/11.
What movie came out on 9/11?
Let's find this out.
Fuck, man.
What
movies came out 9?
Yeah, what movie debuted the weekend of 9/11?
I don't care about movies that are about 9/11.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's just a lot of movie.
All right, I'm looking.
This is hard to find.
Hardball?
What was it? Hardball? No.
Fucking Zoolander. Zoolander came out September 28th, 2001.
Oh my god, so never mind. Zoolander was the first movie that brought the country. Oh my god.
Oh, fucking Hardball came out 3 days after that movie. Bro, that movie made me fucking bawl. That movie was depressing.
That's crazy.
What else was there?
Yeah, it was
oh, those are the only ones I remember.
Damn, yeah, unfortunately it's really hard. It's just films about September 11th and stuff like that. We'd have to really take more time to find that out. But that's
Zoolander
and Monsters Inc. And Shrek. Well, yeah.
Shrek was preparing us for 9/11. It was like, things are gonna suck, but they're gonna be okay.
Things are brightest before the dark.
Get out my swamp.
Oh my
man.
god. Oh, that's pretty bad.
Dude, could you imagine going to see Zoolander a couple weeks after 9/11?
It's just Ben Stiller going. You like, especially if you like you are in New York, like you're in New York. You're one of the people that like lived like 5 blocks from it. There's still soot and ash on your car.
Yeah.
You go to the movie, and then it's just Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson going
Dude,
at you for fucking hour and a half.
I would love it.
And then Will Ferrell, he just shows up for no reason. And then
there's a huge plot of it, man.
well, I know, but like
Mabufu, was that his name?
I don't remember. I honestly haven't seen that movie. I didn't watch it enough because I couldn't get past it.
Dude, it was such a good movie.
I need to watch it.
It's so dumb.
I know.
It's so good. When did Kung Pao come out?
You know what? I hate to say this. I might get torched for this. But you know what movie just didn't stand up to me? And I just watched it last night. Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, yeah. It's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was hilarious when I was a child.
Yeah. It is a... Unfortunately, it is a kid's movie.
Yeah.
And that's where it's like, oh, fuck. Because, like, Melissa was like, I've never seen it. And I was like, what? Because we were just looking for a movie. She wanted to watch a movie. We went to this bomb-ass barbecue place by us. It's 20 minutes north of here. They have barbecue, and then they have ice cream. And they do a bunch of... Yeah, they have, like, 3 different companies worth of flavors. So there's, like... It's awesome. We just went there and enjoyed it. We're definitely planning on taking... At least like you and Christine, Kai, and my friends, everyone, anyone we can really, essentially, go there soon. But like, we want to try that. Oh, Brennan and Ivy, you think they have some gluten-free stuff?
Yeah.
But like, they we got back from that, and Melissa was like, "Let's watch a movie or whatever." And I was like, all right. So we tried to watch Dumb and Dumber, and I was just like...
so bad.
Well, you know what the problem is? Is like, Harlan Williams is the best part of that movie to me. He plays the cop. The scene when he's getting arrested, when they're like, when he pulls them over in the Muttmobile.
Yeah, the beer bottle?
Yes. That part is timeless. We didn't even get to that part because at that point we'd made about 20-something minutes in like neither of us had really giggled. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
And so we put on Benchwarmers again.
I saw the Benchwarmers one. You know what movie definitely holds up?
What?
100%, and I thought it wouldn't. The more and more I age and the more I go back to it. Fucking Kung Pao. Kung Pao will always be funny. It's so dumb, but it's like just the right amount of dumb.
Yeah. Well, like, that would be perfect for me. There's no way she would enjoy... I mean, she might.
I don't know, maybe.
That's a 50-50 shot with her. But, like, no, Benchwarmers, like, that scene when John Heater, when he gets hit in the head, just...
I think I do this every time because I let Eleanor in my room right now, and every time I like pick her up and put her outside of my room when I'm like leaving for work or something, I'll pick her up and go, "Oh, cute baby," put her over and go, "Bye-bye."
Oh God,
this is the funniest scene ever, man. She just picks up the baby while it's falling down the mountain and goes, "Oh, okay." Just lets it go even further.
Oh shit!
It came out in 2002.
Oh God!
Yeah, January. That was also right after 9/11. We were
Wait,
still
what
in
day?
our healing process. January 20 something. I don't know, I just Googled it, but I backed away.
Shit. Well, and so yeah, we gotta.
Yeah, we gotta call it soon.
Unfortunately, yeah, we got short episodes. We gotta keep it short because he's got to go to work. And
But for those of you that made it this far,
next week's gonna be.
next week's episode has been filmed for over a year now.
Well over.
Yeah.
Well over a year.
Yeah, Brandon had hair. And I didn't.
So
Really?
enjoy that. We love you guys, and bye.